Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition replay. So on the bottom left side as the orange Byzantines, we have DaniDinBanat. On the top right side as the blue Lithuanians, we have Borat from Kazakhstan. They may pause, question, rude. Maybe some lag issues, I'm not sure. But either way, let's go and cover each player's civilization bonuses. The Byzantines, defensive civilization. Buildings get additional health starting at 10, 20, 30, 40%. Camel riders, skirmishers, pikemen, and halberdiers cost 25% less. Fire ships tax 25% faster, not very important here. Advanced to the period costs less. Town watch, town patrol are free, which are nice upgrades to have, not really desirable ones. Unique units, of course, cataphract. Unique text, Greek fire, that's not going to be useful. The Bonbar towers get +5 blast damage, which could be quite interesting. I think that's just blast damage, not blast radius. So I'm not so sure how wide the splash is. If the splash is quite wide for that 5 damage, that could be quite decent. Logistica, cataphracts can cause trample damage, and monks get, of course, the healing bonus. And speaking of which, we got militia rush here by the Lithuanians. Let's take a look at the Lithuanian civilization bonuses as they start battering something down. Well, they're a little bit wounded, so Orange's scout may be down. It's sort of hard to see Orange's items on the mini maps. It's orange and orange tend to blend in with each other. The Lithuanians, they are a cavalry and monk civilization. Trying to ward away with villagers. Each town's going to provide 100 food, so each guessing gets a little bit of a cash rebate whenever he builds a town center. Villagers trying to stab these men-at-arms there, very nice. Spearmen and skirmishers move 10% faster. Each relics give +1 attack to knights and lettuce. Maximum 4 damage, which can be very nice. One of the orange villagers do in fact go down. Villagers are trying to shank some more of these militia. So far being very, very effective militia rush. He's not going for feudal age just yet, either. Let's see. Yep, unique units, the lightest cavalry, and the wing hussar. The wing hussar is, of course, an additional upgrade for the scout line. Lightest cavalry, which is, of course, their castle unit, which I believe does armor piercing. If I can't remember though. L-forts, concentrate gets +3 range, which can be nice, but not always useful. Power shields, spearman line, and skirmishers get +2 pierce armor. The spearmen having +2 pierce armor would be very nice, but skirmishers getting additional pierce armor, not really necessary. Oh, we do have actually feudal age research as well. Wasn't paying attention to it, but we did have feudal age, just didn't get man-at-arms upgrade. We now have a spearman and archer advancing forward. So I have a single militia over here. Now we do have the spearmen and the archer advancing forward. Not really a powerful force. Maybe just trying to interrupt some villagers there, but do have a decent force of scouts here now. We do have 4 scouts. Does get one of the villagers down. And now looks like he's going to try to focus on that spearman. He does keep that one scout alive. Does have a 5th scout here as well. That maybe his initial one. I think he's going for an auto scout. It does get another villager down right there as well. So both sides has lost early villagers. We have this villager being caught out, being stabbed and shot at, and doing a nice body block there with that archer. So that looks like that villager will get will be safe, potentially. She's down to 2 health, down to 0 health now. So he does manage to kill off that villager. Scouts are advancing forward, trying to find some more hits there onto these villagers as well. And we may see, does take out one of those scouts now. He could take out another low one, health one, does take out another low health one. It does take out one villager there as well. Blue's down to 27, orange has 27. And now blue does have 28. Blue scout here does spot a relic. I think that maybe his initial one, so it could perhaps use an auto scout. And looks like this force start making its way forward. You have another house being employed on out. And yep, that's going to eye for a bit of a counterattack. Going to fast forward as these guys start advancing forward. Let's see what Orange is going to build on his defense. Orange defense, we of course do have villagers on the build queue, and that's it. We got these scouts that do spot this force here. The spearmen do create a problem for those scouts. We do not have fletching upgrade onto these archers just yet. And it looks like Blue's going to try to break down something here. There is a unbuilt palisade wall there, so that may be the weakest part. Does force back that villager as well. And of course, it's still disrupting that villager. Over here, we've got the scouts pushing forward once again. The two remaining scouts trying to find some good harassment. Spearman does find a couple good hits there and does take out that scout, no problem. Over here, looks like this palisade wall is about to be cleaned on up. We've got a couple skirmishers here trying to stop these guys from destroying a wall segment.
Yes.
Looks like another pause was there. Those wall segments do get cleaned up. Maybe eyeing to a bit more gold now. Let's go and fast forward a little bit since it looks like both of them are now eyeing to eco up. Orange advancing forward with some skirmishers. Does find good hits there on that archer. Does take out one of those archers now.
Goes on.
Blue's going to eye to advance away from Orange's force. Orange's scout does get focused down there. Does have a very good force here across of archers and spearmen. Orange currently has Castle H on the build queue. Blue already has Castle H on the build queue as well. Going for fletching, just got fletching. He's going to go for some crossbowmen. He can get up to crossbowmen, not arbalists. Getting some good hits there. And one of those skirmisher or spearmen does go down. Archer's advancing forward. Once Castle doesn't have Castle H yet, so he can't get bot canary on crossbowman research. And there goes that spearman as well. Gonna stay onto those villagers. And looks like he's starting to back off now. Don't have a crossbowman. There's crossbowman and Bodkin arrow research. Over here, got the skirmishers pushing way forward. He may want to get out the skirmisher upgrade, elite skirmisher upgrade as soon as possible. The crossbowmen are advancing forward. Do have some knights here as well. Does get some good high ground damage there. It does lose one of those crossbowmen there. Knights is still quite healthy. Skirmishers coming to support as well. And those looks like those crossbowmen will get overran. I do have here monastery for blue, so you may be eyeing for some monks in order to get out capture some relics. Both players need to eye the relic game, especially blue, since he is the Lithuanians. He needs to get relics for more damage on his knights and on his Lightus. Palisade wall now receiving some slashes there from the knights. house under construction. We do have now some sort of upgrade there from the blacksmith. We do now have some camels being employed out by the Byzantines. Since he's fighting against Lithuanians, the chance of him blowing out any sort of cavalry is very, very likely. Another monster blowing out. He may be trying to convert those camels and knights. We do have a Mangonel advancing forward as well. Small hits there onto those villagers, getting some good splash damage. And now Blue's house line will be going on down. Oh, I hear monks. Monks trying to get some converts off. Mangonel slowly advancing forward. Camels are trying to make their advance and try to hit these houses. Does get a partial wall off there. Camels and knights are advancing forward. Camels currently have 2 pierced armor there, not a whole lot. Converts are trying to activate. Villagers has 8 that hit there. And maybe he may have redemption. Yeah, he has redemption, so he's trying to go convert these Mangonels. Good dodge. Nope, he doesn't dodge right there. Trying to convert off the Mangonel. Mangonel does go down, does lose another monk there. And the Mangonel does go down to the various cavalry forces. He needs some more pikemen, needs some more spearmen. Right now, he hasn't really deployed out enough counterforce to these camels and knights. He can get out spearmen and pike. Oh, no, wait. Lithuanians have no access to spearmen? When did that... Has Lithuanians never had access to spearmen? They just straight up don't have access to spearmen whatsoever. Am I going crazy? When was that a thing? That is a very, very core aspect of people's armies now just not available. Trying to go for more converts off. It does get one of the camels there. Now the camel does get focused on quite quickly. The camel rider here as well. It does get converted back by orange's monks as well. Not looking good for blue. That convert took a bit of time there, but does get himself a knight now. Mangonel's advancing forward. Trying to go for some converts. Does get another knight there as well. That monk will, of course, get overran by those forces. The barracks are receiving quite a bit of fire now. Try to get some more converts off. Does get himself another camel there. Both those forces does go down. I think he deleted those to avoid Blue's monks from getting converts. Both these blue monks are, of course, recharging. Blue's captured and knights are making their way forward to deal with those monks. One of the infrastructures starting to go down to those Mangonels. Looks like those knights do receive some splash damage there from those Mangonels. It does take them both out with that Mangonel shot as well. Monks have range of 9. Mangonels have range of 8. I go for convert some of these monks or camels. Currently right now only building monks, not even any reserve of knights. Trying to convert one of these Mangonels now. Does get to convert that Mangonel as well. It is within minimum range. Maybe one just fire any sort of shot I can get off. Does go down now. Monk's trying to escape on out there. Does get some splash damage there, taking out that monk. That monk had no health remaining, so that bit of splash damage was more than plenty. Camels trying to get some good hits there on those housing. Blue does not have enough stone for castle. Orange maybe eyeing for aggressive castle, seeing how much stone he has stored on up. And more of these camels are advancing forward. If Blue's able to pull out defensive castle, that should get him back in the game. I think, yeah, Blue just spent a whole lot of stone there. Not sure where is his castle scaffolding maybe at. We got some forward structures here to pull it out by Orange. Oops, I'm hitting a lot of buttons. Right now, Blue just mass-producing villagers, trying to get any sort of income at the moment. Not really getting any, pulling out any proper counter for these camels. Monk going for a convert. Does get one of those Mangonels there, and his last remaining militia does get some hits there onto the Mangonel. Slowly whittling away though. Does get a great shot there. He may actually took out his own militia with that shot there, but still has now a Mangonel out on the field. Does fire burst there. Try and go for convert. Does dodge. Good Mangonel hit there onto Oranges, but since it was on the high ground, just sustain less damage. Does take out the Orange's Mangonel. Blue's Mangonel is severely wounded. Rolls a miss there, trying to get some repairs. Blue's now going for some crossbowing. And gets one of those camels right now. Blue's villagers starting to go on down. Not a lot of room for it to run. Now the villager count is even out. Orange has pulled ahead. Another monk does go down right there. I don't think it's looking good for Blue, that's for sure. After getting some good damage in there, he's using his villager to fight now, trying to deal with these camels. Good little swap around right there. Oh, heard a lot of guys converting there, trying to get that camel. Deletes that camel. Trying to go over Mangonel now. Does avoid that shot as well. Does claim himself a free Mangonel. Dude, looks like he has some relics inside this orange monastery. Yep, we do have one. Looks like he may have picked up one and thrown it inside. Deletes his siege workshop there, trying to prevent them from being converted. Monsters seeing a bit of fire. Monks are advancing forward. Fresh archer range for Orange. We got Pure Age for Orange now. Is Blue going for Pure Age? Blue's probably a little bit behind on gold. Time for some converts now. Both sides has claimed a relic. And these monks are moving around in a group. Make his way forward. Let's see what Orange has to build queue, because looks like Blue's just going for more monks and villagers. Orange only has 2 villager queues, but then again, he's going for Pure Age. Orange now has Imperial Age and has more villagers. Orange does have access to the heavy camel upgrade, so we may see that, as well as paladins, Arbalists, and a lot of good assets. Monsters receiving some fire there. Should be degarrison relatively soon. Gotta keep a monk nearby to pick up the relic. And blue has claimed 2 relics, and this one relic claimed by orange is going to be exposed relatively soon. And there you go, relics now exposed. And looks like both sides now just ecoing up. Let's go to fast forward now. We've got some light cavalry, as it looks like the Hussar upgrade as well. Heard some converse. Yep, that looks like the Hussar upgrade, I'm pretty sure. There's the Hussars. Hussar! Byzantines does get conscription there, now going for some trebuchets, eyeing for some siege. And a big wave of hand cannoneers. Blue's not going for his Imperial Age, not going for a big line of monks. But we got a mass transition to hand cannoneers, and that's a little bit abrupt there. And Blue's back out of the game seeing all those hand cannoneers. But either way, this is DaniDinBanat saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.